Good afternoon. Before we do volume in 3D, we need to first review the definite integral from ABBC Calc. So if you recall, the definition of a definite integral is the limit of Riemann sums. So if I have this little handy picture over here, and I have some curve, and I want to get the area underneath it going from A to B, I would split this up into subintervals. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to split it up into an equal number of subintervals. So I'm going to say delta x, the width of each subinterval, is b minus a over n. So I'm going to make 7 rectangles here. So it's like the famous fence problem. I just have to draw 6 segments in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to call this x sub 1. I'll call this x sub 2, x sub 3. Then I'll call this x sub I minus 1. I'll call this x sub I. Then I'll call this x sub n minus 1. And the ending b is really x sub n. So you're familiar with taking the right endpoint for RRAM, the left endpoint for LRAM, and the midpoint for MRAM. However, it's still considered a Riemann sum regardless of what you choose in each interval. So if I pick some random point in each interval, it doesn't have to be in the midpoint, okay? Besides, you're not allowed to assume midpoints. So I just pick some point in each subinterval. So the first one I'm going to call x sub 1 star. So then the second one would be x sub 2 star, x sub 3 star. Then if I get over to the x sub, okay, so I got the x sub 1 star, x sub 2 star, x sub 3 star. Okay, then I have x sub I minus 1 star, x sub I star. Then I have x sub, so this is x sub I star, this is x sub n minus 1 star, and that's x sub n star. Okay, so when you're figuring out the area of each of these as your corresponding height, so your width, this is your width of each subinterval, and then your corresponding height is going to be the output above each of those points. So, for instance, if I look at the x sub I star, and I look at this height right here, this height is f of x sub I star. So the definition of the integral from a to b of f of x dx is the limit as delta x goes to 0. That's taking away the estimation error. Sum summation I equals 1 to n. Okay, this is a right Riemann sum here. F of x sub I, that's your height, times your width, delta x. Okay, these are rectangles. Riemann sums are rectangles. And you know, according to the fundamental theorem of calculus, that is just f of b minus f of a, capital. That's different than lowercase. So now I'm going to move over to 3D. So in 3D, I have a rectangle in 2D space. And this rectangle has dimensions from A to B by C to D. Okay, so you can see my rectangle in my picture here. And I'm going to want to get the volume below the surface, z equals f of xy, but above that area, that rectangular area, r. So S is xyz, which is an element of r squared. Z is between the bottom, okay, which is on the xy plane. When z is equal to 0, that's the xy plane, and below the surface. And xy are elements of this region on the bottom, this rectangular region. Okay, so on the top you have your graph of a function of two variables, as you know. That's the surface. Z equals f of xy. So what we have here, okay, is that r of I sub j is equal to x sub I minus 1 to x sub I by y sub j minus 1 y sub j, where xy is such that x sub I minus 1 is less than or equal to x, which is less than or equal to x sub I, and likewise y sub j minus 1 is less than or equal to y, which is less than or equal to y sub j. Okay, each area is delta x, delta y. So keep that in mind, okay? Each area, delta A is equal to delta x times delta y. So the volume, the change in the volume, if you look at this last picture here, let's say this corresponds to the box I have. I'm not going to count and make it perfect. Delta V is F of x sub ij star, y sub ij star, times delta A. Remember, area repeated over a distance is volume. So when you're looking at the bottom here, and they're giving you this double interval over the region R, we have that this is equal to the limit as m and n go to infinity. Now, by m and n, we're talking about this is your m, b minus a, and this is your n, d minus c. D minus C, B minus A. So we have that I is going from 1 to M. And then we have that J is going from 1 to N. And M is this distance, and N is that distance. Okay, so these are discrete sums. F of X sub I J star, Y I sub J star times delta A. So all this is the analog of 2D and 3D. And what's happening is your upper bound here, okay, is just going to infinity. So up at the top here, I said that delta x was going to 0. I could have said that n is going to infinity. I prefer that. This way the notations match up. It's the same thing, really. All right, so the volume is simply this integral. So when you're finding this double integral, you're finding the volume over this region R. Okay, if we zoom in on this bottom plane, the XY plane, okay, what you have is you have your A to B, and then you have your C to D. And both of these are being split up. That's what's going on. So if I'm going from A to B, okay, that's being split up into however many subintervals you want. And then from C to D, same thing. It's being split up. And then you have just this one little piece that I'm focusing in on that I'm calling R sub ij. I'm basically just zooming in on it. And then in this upper right-hand corner, if this is X sub I down here, and this is Y sub j over here, that little ordered pair, as you know, that is X sub I, Y sub j. And you pick some point when you're doing this theory of Riemann sums. You pick some point in that box. That's what you're doing. And so that point is X sub ij star, Y sub ij star. So you choose a sample point in each R sub ij, and then you have S lying above each R sub ij by a thin rectangular box or a column with the base R sub ij, and the height would be F of X sub ij star, Y sub ij star. So you have to picture that. That would be coming out of the page up at us. Okay, and that's the way the theory works. All right, let's go on to the next page and take a look at an actual Riemann sum example. I'm going to stop this recording here so that I can upload it before I get to the next page.